What is up, ladies and gentlemen? SnakeToast here, and today I welcome you to the first video of my newly created series, which is going to be how to become a better player. This is going to be a series where I give you tips on what I do and what I think you should do in order to improve your gameplay, in order to learn, and in order to just really become a good player, and perhaps even some of the best on the European server. Let's get started. And the first tips I got for you today is to utilize your tank's strengths. Now, as an example here, I'm playing the Grill 15. What I know that this tank has got in terms of strength is good mobility. You can see I am able to go up there quickly. So I'm using my mobility in order to reach an advantageous position. And I also know that I have a very, very good gun. And that my snapshotting capabilities are pretty good because my aim time is pretty short. So I know that, well, I can shoot this Batchat. And I can instantly just pop back in order to avoid getting shot, which is already leading us to my second tip. My second tip is to know your position and to always know where you are and which risks you are facing. Now, as you can see, 5 of the enemy tanks have been spotted in front of me, including the Batchat. So I know that the only tank that hasn't been spotted yet is the YT-Tiger. And the only tank that could be camping in their base is the YT-Tiger. So if I just peek like this and go back, I would be exposed to their base number 1 if you have a look on the minimap. But the risk is pretty small of getting shot, so I know I can do this. Now here, I see this T-5041. I know that he's isolated, and I know that this is just free damage. He's YOLOing in there, I can pop a shot and then get back. Also, you see the YT-Tiger has been spotted behind them, so I know that nobody's in their base 1, which makes me just go, really confidently on just... I can go out on this Batchat without bigger problems and without facing any trouble. Now I see that the enemy team is making pressure to my left, so I know, well, I'm not going to go left, but I would rather just take this free damage here, the 268, who is reversing, thankfully for me. And now I'm thinking about, well, shall I push in? But I go no, because if I push in, I'm a Grill 15, I know my tank, I know I've got no armor, so everybody is going to shoot me. So instead, I just stay here and continue claiming this free damage. Now, I see the C50, and I also see that he's not looking at me, which makes me go, well, another shot of free damage. Also notice my positioning. I'm behind the enemy HP. There's a lot of enemy HP to my left, and there's the enemy HP to my right, which was the 268. So since I'm behind the, well, in between these two HP pools, if you want to call it HP pools, then this allows me to just farm the HP pool to the right and then farm the HP pool to the left. Now, of course, I have made a small mistake here. I took a shot from the 268, and now you may be wondering, well, why am I pushing out here? I mean, this chieftain is going to shoot me, and I know that he's going to shoot me, but I don't care. The thing is, this battle is already won. If you have a look, I mean, it's 5 versus 2. All the damage I'm going to be doing right now is just going to add up to my total score. So even if I lose some HP, or even if I get close to dying, it doesn't really matter because we already won this game. So all I want to do here is go in and farm and try to shoot as much as I can, which is also very important to know when to go in and when to not go in. Here, I know I can go in. I am going to die here, but I got off 3 more shots, which is 1,800 damage in the Grill. So that just really helped to improve my general score. So use your tank's advantages, which was good mobility. I can relocate. I can shoot quickly. I've got good DPM. I'm in between the HP pools. Also, go in when you know you have to go in, when you know that, well, the battle is won. So just use the HP you got. Just get in there. Don't suicide, but get in there and get your gun to work. This is what I did there, and this is what also got me the score of 6,100 damage. I was just always in between the HP pools. I had good positioning. I knew my position, and I also utilized my tank's strengths. And now the last, still a very, very important part, is to reflect about what you made or which decisions you made in the game and which of these decisions were good. As you can see, I think I made pretty much... I only took good decisions this battle. Arguably, well, there was one mistake, obviously, when I got shot by the 268. I should have reversed earlier because I saw that this 268 was going to turn. Like, I saw him turn, so I should have known that he was most likely going to shoot me. Also, I'm a Grill, so I'm basically a shell magnet, and since he was in a very desperate position, he was getting rushed, so, I mean, it would only be logical for him to shoot me to try and do as much damage as he can before dying. Also, I should have gone back earlier because the reverse speed on my tank isn't all that good, and it would have taken me quite some time to get safe from the 268. So I should have anticipated that a little earlier, and then I could have avoided taking that shot and maybe gotten off 1 more shell in the end and just slightly improved my total result. So this is very important. Try to reflect at the end of the game about what you did correctly and what you did incorrectly. Honestly, I think that those are 3 of the most important tips. Of course, there are many, many more, which is also the reason I'm making this series, to try and tell you as many as I can. And I hope that these tips are useful for you in order to just improve your game and make you a better player. So, to sum it up, the first tip is to know your tank's strengths and weaknesses and to put yourself in good situations where you know where you are, where you know where the enemies are, and where you can anticipate what the enemies are doing in order to act accordingly, in order to act before they actually make the play. Because if you get pushed by them, then it's too late. You want to anticipate the push and put yourself in a safe spot. And of course, at the end of the game, reflect about the result and then, well, just become a better player. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to sub, like, and share this video. And, well, that was it from my side. I hope you enjoyed this short video. I hope you're going to tune in for the next videos of this series. Snake out.